All right, and for math today, we're going to be doing a little review. This is going to be the same thing that we've been practicing this week, but this is going to be a little review of subtracting mixed numbers. So you're not going to have to draw a picture or a t-chart today. I want you to move into the algorithm, and you're going to be picking which way you want to solve, whether you want to solve across or whether you want to solve down. I'm going to just stack it this way to kind of give you a little of in this review. We're going to kind of do it both ways. So we are subtracting and we're starting with this 9 and 3/11. So I'm just drawing a picture. You don't have to draw the picture, but I'm just drawing the picture so that we can kind of compare back and forth what is really happening when we're subtracting. So first thing I need to do is I need to subtract 4 and 5/11. So that means I'm going to cross off 4 and 5/11 over here. Now I'm going to start with subtracting my 5/11. But I'm starting with 3. I only have 3 of these little guys. And so I can't take 5 away without regrouping. And I need to regroup by borrowing from this 9 holes over here. So I'm realistically going to have 8 holes left because I'm going to take this 1 and I'm going to divide this into 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little pieces, okay, because we're working with our denominator is 11. So now I have just borrowed that 1 whole and I've chopped it up per se into 11 little pieces. So now I have 11 11ths and I'm going to add that with the 3 little 11th pieces that I had before. So 11, 12, 13, 14 11ths is what I now have. I now have 11, 12, 13, 14 of those little 1/11th pieces. And now I can subtract. I can take 14 and subtract 5 from it. And I can go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 9 11ths now. And now I can subtract my whole numbers. Now, I now have 8. Oh, I guess I can subtract this in my picture. So I'm going to take off 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. All right. So now I can move on to my whole numbers. And I have 8 and I'm taking 4 off of it. 8 subtract 4. So I'm just going to pick these bottom ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes left because 8 subtract 4 is 4 and my 9 11ths I've already done. So there is my answer is 4 and 9 11ths is my answer to that problem. Now I could have worked this problem across like this, but I would still have to rename this first number because 3 subtract 5. I still have that problem of I don't have enough to take 5 away from 3. So I'm going to have to take this and I'm going to have to rename it borrowing from that 9 essentially and making that an 8 and then adding that 11 11ths over here to get my 14 11ths. So now I can go ahead and subtract 8 and 14 11ths, subtract 4 and 5 11ths. 11ths subtract my 5 is 9 11ths, and 8 subtract 4 is 8. So either way that you work it, it's still the same. Now, for your assignment today, you actually just did the first problem. If you did this with me, you're already done. So go ahead and click on the link that shows your assignment. Your assignment is not in your book today. You're going to have to just write out the problems and then solve it. Now remember, I'm not having you draw the picture. You don't have to do a t-chart today, but I do want you to show me your thinking with your algorithm. If you just write the answer, I couldn't really tell what you were thinking. So make sure that you are working your problem out. You're showing me how you're borrowing, whether you're doing it up here or down there, whether you're doing it across or stacking it. Either way, I want you to make sure you're showing your thinking. So if you have any problems, make sure you bring it to our Zoom meeting and we'll work through it together.